Good morning all of you. In the previous class we have discussed about the LL of 1 parsers. So till now the top-down parser is completed. So all of you know that we have two types of parsers. One is top-down parser and second one is bottom-up parser. So in top-down parser we have learned one is recursive descent parser, predictive parser and LL of 1. And the second parser is bottom-up parser. And the second type of parser is bottom-up parser. So in this bottom-up parser, we can also call it as a SR parser. That means shift reduce parser. And in bottom-up parser, we are going to learn one is operator precedence, second one is LR parsers. So here there are three types of LR parsers. One is SLR, second one is CLR and third one is LR. So in bottom-up parser, we are going to discuss about one is operator precedence and second one is LR parsers. So in this class, we will see what is meant by shift reduce parser. So this is about the bottom-up parser. So parsing means nothing but a tree. It's a tree. So it is a top-down parser. So here the input is grammar, where grammar means contains four tuple notations G equal to VTPS, and based on the grammar we have to derive some input string, that is W. In the top-down parser means how to construct a tree top down. Top means starts with root element and moves towards to the leaf nodes. So here leaf nodes means nothing but input string. Whereas here this is a bottom-up parser. Bottom-up parser means bottom means nothing but string. So starts with input string and moves towards to the starting symbol of the grammar. For example, take S is starting symbol of the grammar. Then the tree is like this. So starts with bottom means leaf nodes and moves towards to the root element. Root element means nothing but starting symbol of the grammar. So this is bottom-up approach. Leaf nodes to root element. So that is the first point. Leaves to root. And here in the top-down parser, we are using leftmost derivations. One grammar is there, that is LL of 1 grammar. So here in bottom-up parser we are using LR parsers. In the both cases, the first L meaning is scanning the input from left to right. Whereas in top-down parser, the second L represents leftmost derivation. Whereas in bottom-up parser, the second symbol R represents rightmost derivation. So in context-free grammar, we have two types of derivations. One is leftmost and second one is the rightmost. In top-down parser, we are using the leftmost derivation, whereas in the bottom-up parser, we are using rightmost derivation. So here we are using the rightmost derivation. We will see what is meant by reverse. So here this is the approach. So first one apply. So the given one is grammar and we need to derive the input string is W. So in the derivation process we have two types. One is leftmost and second one is the rightmost. So this is a bottom-up approach, bottom-up parser. So apply rightmost derivation. Suppose this is starting symbol of the grammar and perform rightmost derivation. RM means rightmost derivation. Some sequence of steps, finally we derive input string W. But what is meant by bottom up parser, how to construct a tree. So in the bottom up parser means we have to construct the tree starts with leaves nodes and moves towards to the root element. So here in this case, once the rightmost derivation is over, now we have to perform the bottom up parser. How to construct a bottom up parser means simply the reverse of the rightmost derivation. Reverse of the rightmost derivation, like this. Suppose yes. So this is rightmost derivation. So starts with starting symbol derived input string. This is the rightmost derivation. So bottom up parser means the reverse of rightmost derivation. That means starts with W. What is W? Input string. Input string means nothing but starts with leaves nodes and moves towards to the starting symbol of the grammar, that is root element. So the reverse of rightmost derivation. So this is the meaning. So a bottom-up parser tries to find the rightmost derivation of the given input in the reverse order. So first construct rightmost derivation and then reverse of rightmost derivation. We will get the bottom-up parser. And the bottom-up parser also known as the shift-reduce parser. Shift-reduce parser. So here some actions are there. So we will see in the next slide what is meant by shift and what is meant by reduce. So here the shift action means the current input symbol is moving to the top of the stack alphabet. And next one, reduction means the top of the stack alphabet is replaced with some non-terminal symbol. And also we have two more actions are there. One is accepted condition and another one is error. So we will see the stack implementation. At that time we will discuss about these 4 points. One is now shift reduce parser. So a shift reduce parser tries to reduce the given input string into the starting symbol. I have already mentioned that the bottom up parser means starts with, it is a reverse approach, starts with input string and moves towards to the starting symbol of the grammar. So bottom up parser or shift reduce parser. Input string to starting symbol. Suppose it is a string that is nothing but W and it is reduced to the starting symbol of the grammar. It is reduced to the starting symbol of the grammar. So for example, S is the top of the stack alphabet or S is the starting symbol of the grammar. So simply starts with W and it is reduced to starting symbol of the grammar, that is yes. And the next one, see. So first one, how to achieve this one means, so first there are 2 points are there. The first point is first simply perform the rightmost derivation. Rightmost derivation. All of you know that any derivation starts with starting symbol of the grammar and perform the operations. Finally we derive input string. So this is rightmost derivation. And the next one is simply we have to write the reverse of rightmost derivation. That means this one. So reverse of rightmost derivation starts with W and we will get root element, that is yes. So this is shift reduce parser. So this is the example. Suppose this is given grammar. The given grammar contains total 3 non-terminal symbols S, A, B. And I want to derive a input string is this one, triple A, double B. This is the input string. So the shift reduce parser means starts with input string and moves towards to the starting symbol of the grammar like this. So starts with input string. So here the input string is triple A, double B. And what is the next step? So here in this case, the third A is replaced with A because this is A is replaced with A. Here. Next one, A, this one is replaced with A. This one. Next one, B is replaced with capital B. And finally, A, B is replaced with S. So in this way, W to S, we have derived this way. So this is shift reduce parser. But here the problem is, how do we know which substring to be replaced at each reduction step? It is somewhat difficult. Suppose this A is replaced with A, or this A is replaced with capital A, or this A is replaced with capital A. We don't know the exactly. That's why, so the first step is, first we have to apply the normal approach. Normal approach means first simply derive the normal derivation. So it is a shift reduce parser. So in this case, we are performing only the rightmost derivation. So starts with starting symbol of the grammar. So S derives. So S has only one option, that is AA, BB. And the next one is, so it is the rightmost derivation. Rightmost derivation means in the derivation right hand side, find out the first rightmost non-terminal. So here we have total two non-terminal symbols are there. One is A and another one is B. The rightmost non-terminal is B. Now B is replaced with, we have two options. One is BB or B. I want to derive the input string is AAA double B. So this B is replaced with B followed by B. Next one. Now A. Because in the right hand side we have only single non-terminal symbol A. Now A is replaced with, I want to derive triple A. So it is only one A. So A is replaced with AA. And then BB. Next one is A is replaced with A, BB. So this is rightmost derivation. So this is step 1, like this. So first to perform rightmost derivation. S to W. This is S to W. But how to construct a shift reduce parser? It's a reverse of rightmost derivation. It's a reverse of rightmost derivation. That means starts with AAA, BB. And what is the next step? AAA, BB. So AAA, BB. So this A is replaced with, generally in this case, the left hand side value is replaced, generally here the left hand side value is replaced with some right hand side of the production. Whereas in this case it is a reverse approach. What is A? A is right hand side of the symbol. Now it is replaced with left hand side value. Next one. AA is replaced with A. And next one is AA, BB. Finally, yes. So this is this one. So in this way, we have constructed shift reduce parser. Okay. So how to construct a shift reduce parser means, actually the meaning is starts with input string and moves towards to the starting symbol of the grammar. This is the approach. But in this case, we have faced so many problems. The problem is, we don't know the exactly which substring is to be replaced with each production. That's why it is divided into two parts. The first part is apply normal derivation. In this case, we have performed only rightmost derivation. Next one, simply we can do the reverse of rightmost derivation like this. Okay. And the next one, again, the next one is the handle. So here, this process, we can call it as, one is the handle and another one is the handle pruning. So what is meant by handle and what is meant by handle pruning, we will see. So handle means nothing but the replacement symbol. Handle means nothing but the replacement symbol. So here AAA, double B. So in this case, what is the handle? Handle means the replacement symbol. So here we have total 5 symbols are there. Out of 5 symbols, we have handled only one symbol. And in this case, we are handling the symbol is A. So this A is replaced with AA. In the next time, the next handle is AA. Now AA is replaced with A. So handle means nothing but the replacement symbol. So here a handle of a string is a substring that matches the right side of a production rule. But not every substring matches the right side of a production rule is a handle. Nothing but the replacement symbol. And the next one is the handle pruning. Handle pruning means, see, a rightmost derivation in reverse can be obtained by handle pruning. So first apply rightmost derivation and then reverse. So this process we can call it as a handle pruning. What is meant by handle? And each and every step we identified one symbol and that symbol is replaced with some production. That one we can call it handle. This process we can call it as a handle pruning. See, this is starting symbol of the grammar. Apply rightmost derivation. Finally derived input string. So this part means now it is the reverse of rightmost derivation. So starts with W. What is the next step? Gamma 1. What is the next step? Gamma n minus 1. Like that up to derive starting symbol of the grammar. That is yes. So handle and handle pruning. We will see one example. So this is the shift reduce parser example. So this is the given grammar. Given grammar. I will explain you. So it is a given grammar. This is a given grammar. So how to construct a shift reduce parser means the first one is derive the rightmost derivation. So here the input string is id plus id star id. So total 3 IDs. So here the input string is this one. So ID1 plus ID2 star ID3. For example, take this is the input string ID1 plus ID2 star ID3. So what is step 1? Step 1 is first apply rightmost derivation. First apply the rightmost derivation. So any derivation starts with starting symbol of the grammar. So here starting symbol of the grammar is E. So here E derives Rm. Rm means rightmost derivation. So in E we have two productions. One is E plus T and second one is T. So we have replaced with either E plus T or T based upon the input string. So in this case E derives E plus T. Next one, the rightmost non-terminal is T. So E plus, now T is replaced with take T star F. Next one E plus T star, because F is a non-terminal symbol and F is replaced with ID. So this is ID 3. And the next one is E plus, next non-terminal is T. Now T is replaced with F. So F star ID 3. And the next one is E plus, F is replaced with ID. So ID2 star ID3. And the next one is E. E means T plus ID2 star ID3. And next one T means F. F plus ID2 star ID3. And the next one is F means ID. So ID1 plus ID2 star ID. So this is rightmost derivation. And what is the next step? So shift reduce parser means reverse of rightmost derivation. So in this process, we have to mention what is handle and what is handle pruning. Handle and handle pruning. Nothing but the reducing production. So here, this is the table we will see. So first one, rightmost sententional form. Rightmost sentential form. handle reduction production. See, so here the first step is perform rightmost derivation, and the next one is reverse of rightmost derivation. Reverse of rightmost derivation we can call it as a handle pruning. Now this process we can represent in table format. So the table contains total 3 parameters. One is right sententional form, that is nothing but the reverse of rightmost derivation, and second one is the handle. Handle means each step we have take one input symbol and that symbol is replaced with some production. So that symbol and that symbol is replaced with some production. So that is reduction production. So here that starts with ID1 plus, so this is the reverse. So reverse of rightmost derivation. So starts with ID1 plus ID2, ID1 plus ID2 star ID3. What is the handle? How to select the handle? Because, so this is in the previous step. What is the previous step? So F is replaced with ID1. So remaining all the symbols are same. Only the difference is the F is replaced with ID1. So here the handle means nothing but ID1. So handle is ID1. ID1. So now the ID1 is replaced with F. So here we can use the production is F2 ID. F2 ID. That means this ID is replaced with F. Next step. So ID is replaced with F plus ID2 star ID3. What is the next handle? So previous step. Plus ID2 star ID3 plus all are same. Only the difference is T is replaced with F. So here handle is F only. So in this case we use the production is T2F. T2F. So you can write reduce by. You can write reduce by. Reduction production. T2F. Next one. Previous step. Now F is replaced with T plus ID2 star ID3. Next one. Next step. Now T is replaced with E. So handle is T. And use the production is E2T. E2T. So T is replaced with E. So plus ID2 star ID3. What is the next handle? In the next handle, ID2, because all the symbols are same except ID2F. So next handle is ID2. That means, so here we are using the production is F2 ID. So F2 ID. So E plus ID is replaced with F star ID3. What is the next step? Next step is F is T is replaced with F. So here the handle is F. We are using the production is T2F. So write E plus T star ID3. ID3. And the next one is now ID3. F is replaced with ID3. So the handle is ID3. And the reduce the production is F2 ID. Next one. E plus T star ID3 is replaced with F. What is the next handle? So here E plus T. T is replaced with T star F. So now means T star F is replaced with T. So here the handle is T star F. T star F. That means the production is T2 T star F. So E plus T. T. And what is the next handle? This E plus T, E. So next handle is E plus T. And the production is E to E plus T. Now E plus T is replaced with E. What is E? E is top of the, the starting symbol of the grammar. So this is the approach. In the shift reduce parser mix, it is a bottom up approach. Bottom means starts with input string. This is the input string ID1 plus ID2 star ID3 and moves towards to the root element. What is the root element? The starting symbol of the grammar, that is E. So this is the process. So here the thing is, first one here, this is the given grammar. The procedure is, this is the given grammar and derive the input string is ID1 plus ID2 star ID3. So starts with apply normal rightmost derivation and then perform reverse of rightmost derivation. So this is the process. So the reverse of rightmost derivation we can call it as a handle pruning. So this is the step. So ID1 plus ID2 star ID3. Previous step is this F is replaced with ID1. So here the handle is nothing but ID1. Handle means replacement symbol. Each and every step we identified one symbol. That symbol is replaced with some production. So that is a handle like this. So input string to E. So in this way we have constructed shift reduce parser. In the next class we will see about the stack implementation concept. Thank you.